Hi, it's Leah here from the Centre of Ki. In today's video, I want to show you through the progressions for headstand. Now, different people teach this different ways, so I'm just going to show you the way that I've learnt and the way that I practice getting into and out of headstand. Of course, there are progressions for some of us that maybe don't feel comfortable going all the way up into headstand quite yet, or maybe don't have the strength and balance to get there. Now, to do a headstand, we need to have a good strong core, but we also need flexibility in the spine. So if you're struggling with that, then please do some of my back or core classes that I have on this channel. Cobra is a really great one to work into the spine, and any variations on Cobra will be helpful for you. Alright, so we're going to practice headstand with a wall nearby, especially if we're a beginner. Starting off in the middle of the room can be a little daunting, especially when we go upside down. There's that fear of falling over, and trust me, I still have that fear these days, and I've been practicing headstand for quite a long time. I remember my first handstand, I was scared to hell about going upside down, and this was done actually in a class with my teacher and a group of other students. So if you haven't practiced headstand before and you do want some tutoring with someone else in the room, then please go to a class, ask a teacher that, at a yoga place near where you live if you can. If not, I'm open to doing a Zoom session with you online. So to get us ready, we want to come into a position, so I'm going to be facing the wall that I'm going to be moving up against, and I want to create a stable balance for my head. So I like to just place my forearms together, so I'm holding my elbows, and that's about the width that I want my elbows to be when I place them on the mat. And then I'm going to take my hands, interlace them, and make a little cup for my head. And your head is just going to pop into that little cup. Now make sure you're not resting on the forehead or on the back of the head, somewhere sort of in between those two places. Okay, and the head should just nicely fit into that cup. So bringing the knees close-ish, we're going to just stay here and breathe for a couple of breaths and get used to this idea of the elbows pushing down. So see, I can sag my shoulders a little bit, and then by pushing the elbows down, the shoulders and the upper back engage. Okay, so this might be your starting point, and that might be as far as you get today. If you want to take it a step further, make sure your toes are tucked into the mat. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, just lifting your bottom up. Okay, we're just holding here. So there's a bit of weight on the elbows there, not too much on the head. You can kind of use the elbows to dig into the floor, pushing through the feet, and then try and push the heels down so that the backs of the legs lengthen. And that might be as far as you get to start with. If you do come out, make sure you just curl up and rest your head on your fists, just for a few breaths, okay, just to help relax the neck. Okay, so moving on from there to the next stage of the progression. So again, interlacing those forearms, we're going to interlace the fingers, make a little cup for the head, taking a breath in, and exhale, pushing the bottom up again. So from here, what we want to do is drag the feet towards us. Now, to do that, I want to flip over onto the toes. So have a look at that. So the feet, toes pushing down, heels pushing away. So taking a breath in, and on the exhale, roll the toes over. So I'm now on the tops of my feet, and I'm going to breathe in there. And on the exhale, squeeze and slide the feet up towards my face. Okay, so I'm not sure if you saw that because Flint popped in the frame there. Hey Flint, how are you? Yeah, you're going to sit somewhere and do a headstand? Come on over here. Okay, so hopefully I can do that now. So hands interlaced, cupping the head, taking a breath in, exhale, come up, stay there, breathe in. Exhale, roll over onto those toes. And that might be, again, as far as you get. If you can go further, we breathe in. And exhale, slide the feet in. Now I'm still pushing down through those elbows into the floor. Okay, and maybe that's as far as you get today. So if you do need to come down, like I said before, head on fists, curl up in child's pose. Okay, so that's the second progression. So being able to draw the feet in. We don't want to step, I'll just show you. So we don't want to be doing this where we walk the feet up, okay? That kind of defeats the purpose. We want to engage the belly strongly and use that power in the belly to squeeze ourselves up. Okay, so from here, we can take a breath in, keep pushing through those elbows, and on the exhale, the feet lift up off the floor. Okay, and just balancing here. Again, this might be where you get to. Nice strong breaths, keep squeezing those elbows down. And then there's a possibility of breathing in, and then exhale, lifting the knees up, and maybe the toes can touch the wall here, and then breathing in, and then exhale, lifting the legs up. So I want to try and straighten out my body as much as I can. Hard to see how I'm doing here. Trying to draw the belly in, try not to arch the back too much, and extend out through the toes up towards the ceiling. So if you need to, you can take the feet to the wall if that's required for you to stay balanced there. Lovely. And so to come out, we try to come out gradually. So take a breath in and then exhale, bend the knees again, feet coming down, breathing in, exhale, squeezing the knees into the chest, and then breathing in and exhale, bring the feet down, and then curling back into child's pose, resting the head on the fists. Taking some nice deep breaths there. Try to relax and soften the body. Good job. And then gently curling up when you're ready. So you could stay in that position a little longer if you need to. So that's some progressions for getting into headstand. It's also good to lie down on your back afterwards and just take a few breaths there. Okay, it is a strong inversion, the king of asanas, headstand, so it has quite a strong effect on the brain and the nervous system, and it does relate to the bladder meridian, which runs up and down the spine. So if you do have any issues with the bladder meridian energy, then it's a great one to practice. All right, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments about what I've just shown you in this tutorial video, then please leave a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you again in another video soon.